does that from time to time. We stretch the truth and we go, it's just a little lie, no big deal. No one tells the truth all the time. And then we put that in the no big deal bucket. But we see when Jesus is doing this teaching, when Jesus is telling us these truths about all these situations in this no big deal or big deal and no big deal bucket, Jesus basically gets rid of those categories for us and says our category making apparatus is broken. And so in fact, all these things go in the big deal bucket. And Jesus has the authority to define that. Jesus has the authority to tell us what is a big deal and what is no big deal. And Jesus says these things that we tend to let ourselves off the hook for, we shouldn't. And the way we categorize things, that we do these things often through a faulty sense of what is right and what is wrong. And part of the Sermon on the Mount is to tell us what way is up and what way is down, and to show us what is the true direction. Because here's the problem. The problem is, and Jesus brings out this teaching when he's talking about lust. He says that in verse 28, I say to you that everyone who looks at a woman with lustful intent has already committed adultery with her in his heart. There's that word, the heart, right? Because then we begin to understand that sometimes we can make things just about our externals. And we go, well, the external stuff, like all the big things, like generally on the outside, we look like things are going well. But Jesus said, no, our heart matters. It's about our heart. And the problems go deeper than just the external. The problems go even, like I can avoid murdering someone. I think there's most situations I can keep those rules, but my heart, I could still have murderous intent and not treat someone with the respect and the love that they deserve as a part of someone who is made in the image of God and someone who God values. And I can have murderous thoughts towards somebody in my heart. So I have a bigger problem than just don't kill people. I've got a heart problem. And as Jesus begins to teach us what is true and what is real with this Sermon on the Mount teaching, he's showing us that our decision-making process, the way that we make decisions, the way that we orient ourselves on which way is right, which way is wrong, what's up, what's down, there's something broken actually